Okay, so don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Fortnite Chapter 5, Season 3. I think it's the best season in this chapter. I think it's one of the best seasons we've had in a long time. This is in this season I've had so much fun playing the game. And in this season I actually don't mind playing solos. And I absolutely despise playing solos. I am a team player. I much prefer playing duos, trios, squads, heck, maybe even Team Rumble. Or I might even just prefer playing Lego Fortnite over solos. 'Cause I despise solos. I hate solos. I don't like playing by myself. And I mean, it's not even the game. Me personally, I just don't like playing Fortnite by myself. I definitely would love to play solos, but I just don't have that much. But I just don't have that much fun playing solos than I do with playing with some friends. I have way more fun playing with my friends than I do playing by myself. And this season, for the first time in years, I guess, I actually don't mind playing Fortnite solos. And the main reason for that is because of the cars. The cars are so much fun in this season. I love the cars. I love the mythic cars. I love the moddable. I love the mods that you can get for the cars. I love the turrets. I love the grenade cannon. The grenade cannon, whatever it's called, the cannon grenade. I forgot what it's called. I love the spiked tires. I love the off-road tires. I love every single one of the car mods. The main reason I love this season is because of the cars. If it weren't for the cars, I would not be having as much fun this season as I am right now with the cars, since it is in the game. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if it weren't for the cars and the car mods, I would not be having as much fun playing the season as I am right now, and that's because of the car mods. And the car mods are really unique and they're really cool. I mean, like, they deal. Sure, they're OP, but I don't care. They're OP, but they're so much fun because they are OP. And it's been a long time since we've had something as OP as the cars are right now. Well, not right now because they did get nerfed, but even after the nerf that they gave the cars last week, I think, yeah, it was last week, it's still worth using and I still have a lot of fun. Even after the nerf, I still find myself having tons of fun using the cars. Which brings me to my main topic for this video. And basically, not everybody likes the cars. Specifically the competitive players hate the cars. But the casual players, like me, I love the cars. Us casual players love the cars. The cars are an amazing addition to the game. Or sorry, car mods are an amazing addition to the game for this season. And for the competitive players, it's an entire different story, man. The competitive players absolutely hate the cars. They hate when the cars just ram into their builds. They hate it when the cars just kill them in a second with the turret. Basically, the competitive players just hate everything about the cars. They even hate the nitro. I understand hating the nitro splashes. Because if you guys didn't know, if you splash yourself with nitro, it gives you the ability to sprint into people's boxes. Basically, when you sprint and you're aiming at your enemy's wall, when you're sprinting towards it, when you hit the wall automatically breaks and you enter their box in under a second. And once you enter their box, you just pump them with your pump or with your auto shotgun. Now that I understand, that can be pretty annoying. And I also understand the competitive players hating the cars because if I was a competitive player and I was the best at the game and I was really good at the game, I would also hate the cars because I am really good at the game, but the cars are like, the cars ruin my experience because even if I'm building, the cars can still kill me even when I'm building. Even when I'm shooting at it, the cars can still kill me. And I'm saying this through a competitive player's, mindset or whatever. I understand the competitive players side of the story, but I also understand the casual players' story. Us casual players love the cars because they are a good addition to the game. They're fun. They're OP, which is why I love them. But there's a but. The competitive players are whining so much about the cars being OP that they forced Epic Games. Well, I wouldn't really say forced, but I'm going to use the word just for for no reason. But yeah, basically, since the competitive players were such crybabies and they were whining so much about the cars being so OP, they basically forced Epic Games' hand to nerf the cars. But they didn't just nerf it for the competitive players. They also nerfed it for casual players. Epic Games could have nerfed the cars just for the competitive players and their ranked game mode. They could have done that, but no. They nerfed the cars for pubs as well, for us casual players. Now that is an issue. Although they didn't nerf the cars to the point where it makes them unusable, not even worth using, they still nerf them. Now, what if Epic Games actually nerfed the cars to the point where they are unusable, they're trash, they do no damage? If they did that, they would have killed this game. They would have killed this season for the casual players. They wouldn't have killed the game for the competitive players because they got what they wanted, but they would have killed this season and this game in general for the casual pubs players. Because the main reason us casual players love this season is because of the cars and because of how OP they are. And if they ruin the cars, if they actually nerf them to the point where they're unusable, they're trash, they do no damage, that would have ruined the game for us players. And the competitive players would be having the exact opposite of our experience. They would be having so much fun, unlike us, because they ruined the cars. The cars are unusable, and they ruined them, and that ruined the season for us. And the main reason I say they ruined the season for us is because the cars are the main focus for this season. And they're meant to be OP, if you nerf them to the point where they do no damage at all and they're not even worth using, that would have ruined the season. Not just for us casual players, but for players in general. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is Epic Games should separate the loot pools. And what I mean by that, they should have one loot pool for pubs, and they should have another separate loot pool for ranked Fortnite, or specifically competitive Fortnite. That way, we're all happy. If they split the loot pools between pubs and competitive, that would fix the game forever. That would make the game 10 times better than it is right now. If they do split the loot pools, that would just fix Fortnite in general. Well, not really fix it, but you get what I'm trying to say. That would make the game better. So basically, what they could have done, instead of nerfing the cars for both game modes, which are ranked and pubs, what they could have done is either one, remove the cars entirely from ranked game mode, or number two is they could have only nerfed the cars for ranked. Those are two things they could have done. And also, they could have also removed Nitro entirely from ranked, but keep them for pubs. They could have done that, but no, they decided to nerf the cars for both game modes, both ranked and pubs. When what they could have done is they could have just nerfed cars just for ranked and not for pubs as well. Or and another thing they could have done is, instead of nerfing the Nitro for both game modes, what they could have done is either just nerf them for just ranked, or remove them entirely from the ranked game mode. But no, they decided to nerf it for both game modes. If they keep doing this for forever, for the rest of Fortnite's existence, this could ruin the game. This could really ruin the game. But before this season, I didn't really care about separating loot pools. I didn't really care that much. But after this season, the competitive players proved to me that Epic Games really truly does need to separate the loot pools before it's too late and the game is ruined. Also, I apologize for the background noises. There is a truck driving by my street. Okay, it's gone now. I can continue talking. But yeah, like I was saying, competitive players this season proved to me that if Epic Games doesn't separate the loot pools between competitive Fortnite and casual Fortnite, that could ruin the game. That could seriously ruin the game. And before this season, again, like I said earlier, I did not care that much about the separating loot pools discussion. I didn't really care. But after this season, the competitive players proved to me that Epic Games does need to separate the loot pools before it's too late and it ruins the game for however long it is. Basically what I've been trying to say this entire time is if Epic Games wants to make both sides happy, and by both sides I mean the casual side and the competitive side of this game, if they want to make both sides happy, then they need to separate the loot pool. Because let's say they add an extremely OP item next season, like an extremely OP. Let's say they add, I don't know, let's say they bring back the Stormbreaker, the Thor Stormbreaker. What if they make that mythic super OP, but it's really fun to use? The competitive players are going to cry about it, and they're going to force Epic Games to nerf the Stormbreaker, and that would ruin the casual, or sorry, they would ruin the experience of the players that actually enjoyed using the Stormbreaker. So basically what I'm trying to say is, Epic Games, you should separate the loot pools. That way, you could experiment with pubs, and you wouldn't ruin ranked. Because let's say Epic Games wants to bring back the Zabatron, right? They want to bring it back, but they don't. But they're scared to bring it back because the competitive players are gonna whine and cry about it, and Epic Games is forced to remove it. I think the main reason Epic Games is never going to bring back the Zabatron is because they fear that the competitive players are going to think it's way too OP, and they're going to force Epic Games to either remove it entirely or nerf it massively. So, let's say Epic Games really wants to bring back the Zabatron. Again, the only way they could bring back the Zabatron successfully is to separate the competitive the Fortnite loot pool from pubs and competitive. Separate the loot pools. And once they do separate the loot pools, they can add whatever they want to pubs because they're not afraid that the competitive players are gonna complain about it and force Epic Games to nerf whatever OP thing or gun they add. So that is the best way I could explain the situation of this season so far. That is the best way I could explain for this entire video. Okay, so in conclusion to this video, I think Epic Games should separate the loot pools from both pubs and competitive. So basically, at the start of this season, the cars were super OP. Well, not super OP, but OP. And what I'm trying to get with this is the competitive players started complaining about it and crying about it that they forced Epic Games to nerf the cars. And they nerfed the cars for both the casual side of the game, for the casual side of the game. Basically, the competitive players got what they wanted, and the casual players were just left there to collect the dust. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is, us competitive players loved the cars. We loved the cars, right? But the competitive players were crying about it, and to the point where they forced Epic Games to nerf the cars. And they nerfed it for both games, for both pubs and the ranked, when what Epic Games could have done is just either remove the cars entirely from ranked or nerf the cars in just ranked. They could have done that, but no, they nerfed it for the both games, for both pubs and ranked. When what they just could have done is just either remove the cars entirely from ranked or just nerf it in ranked, and just ranked, not pubs. Because us players actually enjoy the cars in pubs. But I mean, yeah, basically what I'm trying to say for this video is Epic Games needs to separate the loot pools before it's too late and it ruins the game. Because, man, I am tired of hearing the competitive players cry and cry about OP items. Believe me, I understand. But what I don't understand is competitive players forcing Epic Games to nerf the cars. And little do they know that Epic Games are also nerfing the cars for both game modes, both pubs and competitive. When all Epic Games could have done is just nerf the cars in just ranked. They could have done that. But no, they nerfed it in both game modes. And if they keep doing this, that might just ruin the game forever. I'm being serious. Well, for me at least. I'm not sure about you guys, but for me at least, that could actually ruin the game. Because again, like I said at the start of the video, I love this season. And the main reason I love this season is because of the cars. And what if Epic Games nerfed the cars to the point where they do no damage and they're not even worth using? That would have ruined my experience for this season, for the rest of the season. Because again, the cars are what I have most fun with this season, and if they nerfed it to the point where they're unusable, that would have ruined my experience for this season. And thank God they didn't nerf it to the point where it's unusable. Well, they didn't nerf it, but it's still usable. It's still worth using. But I mean, yeah, I've yapped for far too long. I've been talking for too long, so I'm just going to end the video here. But yeah, in conclusion, I think Epic Games should just separate the loot pools from both ranked and pubs to make both sides happy. That is my final conclusion. That is my final conclusion to this video. But hey guys, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope my yapping didn't bother you too much. I know I yap a lot, but that is my main. I do commentary videos, so I'm supposed to yap a lot. Okay, I make commentary videos, so I'm supposed to yap. So yeah, deal with it. Okay, I'm sorry, deal with it. I can't do anything about it. Commentary videos is what I like doing. So yeah. But hey guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. Have a great rest of your day. And be sure to subscribe because we are so close to 500 subs. It would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to help me reach 500 subs. But hey guys, that's it for this video. Bye. Yeah, goodbye. Bye.